Hello everyone and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC but do everything DIY. And today we have a service call for a 2-pipe fan coil unit here in lovely New York City. Thank you to everyone tuning into Jumperman Tech. Today we have a service call for a 2-pipe fan coil unit. Let's go ahead and see what's going on up top. First things first, all the discoloration here is because right there it's not properly insulated. There used to be an actuator right here, which it's still there, and I installed another one down there. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. I can feel the stem on the actuator, and it's actually open, but it's what, like 77 degrees in here? That can't be. So this right now is working off chilled water. Let's see. To open that would be difficult. I got a peek at the filter. Looks like they changed out. That's about it. And gave up. Let's see. What's going on here? One of my questions is sometimes like they have these auto changeover switches, and what happens is I've seen the heating and cooling mix. Wow, I fell right into the garbage can. Perfect. Sometimes the heating and cooling mixes. It looks like that's open, at least the valve, but sometimes I know in the winter they like leave the water valves closed. A lot of stuff passes by. I know this is the heater here with a thick wire. Let's see, can I get in there neatly without blowing this thing up? So I can, okay, I see there's two heaters here. Amps, 0 amps, okay. 0 amps. So the heat is not on. The valve is open. I can see the pipe sweating. What's going on? When I first came here, the windows were open. I can hear the fan running. There's one fan in here. I kind of see it right there. One motor. It's a double shaft motor and it is running. Let's see if there's any airflow. You know, I've seen some of these guys too, they change the motors here in the building and they put the blades the wrong way. What if they have no airflow because of that? Who knows? We gotta do some research. Here's a supply air grill, at least one of them. I can feel air. I have 76 degrees. That's weird. Okay, so we can see we have 2 pipes coming in. Both need to be, I see this one's sweating. This side is real cold. And what about the other? It's pretty cold too. Why don't we have good air conditioning? Filter looks good. Looks like they changed that. What's going on here? Got 2 valves here. This one is clearly open. This one, yeah. It's open. The pipes are cold. In and out. That means only thing why we're not blowing cold air. You look into this fan as well, or there's like some kind of restriction. There are some valves outside of the hallway. Let me make sure that that's open so we got good flow. Right, we're outside the room. So the pipes going into this room is right there. See, it's open here and open there. Pipes are open and the pipes are cold. Maybe there's something up with the fan blades. Another thing as far as water, you could have air in the lines, but it's just weird that it's both cold. The only thing is I could think of right now is maybe we're just not, I don't know, it doesn't come off. We're just not moving good air for it to like actually cool. Let's see what's going on. Something weird is going on. Shaft is moving. on here? This is definitely a weird one. Is this our power switch? Yes, it is. The blades be real dirty, like, what is happening? They're still spinning, I'm gonna let them be. The shaft looks ridiculously dirty. The blade is definitely dirty. Ooh, and a bit chewed up. If you're not moving good air there. These blades look done as well, wow. If the blades look like that, I wonder what that coil looks like. What is going on here? Strange. It is definitely ridiculously dirty, but some of the blades look a little chewed up in there. Oh, I'll show you guys a picture. Oh. It don't sound good no more. What is it hitting? This wire is just here. That can't be good. Let's open up those fan blade covers. But something definitely needs to be done. Something weird is going on. The motor is super dirty. The shaft is dirty. If you guys can see how like the blade is kind of chewed up. It might not move. Might not be moving good air, or maybe they changed this motor at some point. See how they're all like eaten up like around here. It's like not straight anymore. They look like chewed up already. That blade is definitely damaged. I'm also curious, which way is this going? In my opinion, I think we should be moving this way. Yeah, I think this way. Because if you just look at the blades, like curved, if it went this way. So it has to go this way. It sounds terrible too. Let's see. I turn this on, let's start. Let's see the direction. Yeah, that don't sound good. I'm gonna try it again. Which way is this going? It's going this way. That's the wrong way. That is the wrong way. It should be moving this way for better airflow. It should be moving this way. Alright, let me double check. No, let's go with scoop the air this way, not that way, and it sounds horrible. They probably changed this motor at some point. Looks actually fairly new, it's just super dusty in here. I think we gotta pull this down. And we also need to double check the coil. I need to brush, at least brush it down for now. Alright, so I got a new motor from downstairs. So, but they don't have any blades. There's a new motor, but not new blades. We definitely need to clean that up and make sure it's spinning the right way. Guess we'll see what that's about. And let's see, we gotta bring down this. Christian, let's get the snips. We gotta get rid of these wires. Let me see. I might even need to pull this down or just bend it out a little, to be honest. We'll see. But the wires for the fan motor come here. So where is that exactly? Let's get a couple of things out of our way. This place is really, really messy right now. Yellow wire goes nowhere, okay. We got red, black, blue, and white. So it looks like a 3-speed motor to me with like neutral. So right now they go in here. Funny thing, power's off. Let's just snip those there so we know which goes where, right there. The yellow one, we know it's capped off. And we gotta pull that wire right there. That's out. And then I should have 4 screws on the edges to take out the plate that holds this up. It's a little tight. On this side, it's probably gonna be hard to do. Well, let's get in there somehow. Alright, hold up. Christian, get ready, man, alright? Take out the 4 screws, but it sits on a lip, so it shouldn't fall right away. I want to take this whole plate down. It'll be easier to rebuild. And also, you can see what the coil looks like. Right there. Alright. Get ready with that. Alright. See the heaters. Ooh, and the coil's packed, man. Woo! Unreal, the heaters too. Okay guys, so if you look closely, that ring right here, can't even see it, has not been put on right. This ring should be level with this rubber, like this side is. That's definitely causing an issue. It says right here, let's see, it's actually a 4-speed motor, but we only have 3-speed on the thermostat. That's why they eliminated that 1 wire. 5 microfarad capacitor. And I've noticed some of these are actually 4 microfarad capacitors. Also, look at this ground wire. This thing is just taped, man. I hate people who just like tape up wires. Let's see, rotation goes this way, it says right there. ROT with a little arrow. Does it go that way? We needed to scoop the other way. I think whoever changed this did some shoddy work and they reversed these. So look at the fan blades. You see how they're curved? If anything, it should, it should scoop the air. Right now it's going this way. So these blades I think are backwards. Whoever changed this. And inside you can see it looks like eaten up, but that might actually be some cake. Oh yeah, that's cake on top. The dirt is caked up on the blade, so it seems like it's uneven and chewed up, but it's just layers on dirt. We just don't have good airflow here. We're gonna have to rip this thing apart, clean it all up, and install our new motor, and probably get the right capacitor. Also, look how caked up this stuff is. I mean, you can grab some of this dirt. That's really bad. Let's put that in the garbage bag. We're gonna clean that up. And I'm gonna remove this motor and show you how easy it is. Check that out. I keep forgetting like the proper names for these. This is like a Brazilian mount. Brazilian, you know, Brazilian wax. I don't know. Brazilian mount, resilient. I think it's a resilient mount. But it's alright. This thing got a resilient. Oh, this thing is done, man. Alright, now this thing can come out already just like that. This thing, oh, looks like it just came out of place, but I guess just the way they installed it was bad. Alright, that's that. Put this down. As far as this plate, this needs to be cleaned as well. This all can stay the way it is. Let's put this in the bag. This is ridiculous in here. We clean these up while I clean up that unit. I gotta pull out the heaters and try to brush all that down. No wonder it stinks every time. You turn it on for heat, it's burning all that dust. Clean that. And then over here, there's like this little clip. There's like this little clip in here. So we kind of, see if I can get it in one shot. Right there, you see? Just clip it. Take out the clip. And that comes apart. Christian, come here for a sec.
Gotcha.
Hold this down.
Of course.
I'm gonna try to pull this. There we go.
Wow. Yeah.
They put this in the wrong way, man.
Mm-hmm.
So then I can take that.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, it doesn't, we're just gonna have to figure it out our own way. So that's that. Yeah, hold that down for a second. I gotta take off this clip. This thing is disgusting, man. Doing them quite the service to even do this. That came off like butter. All right, that's it. This thing is done.
Sure.
If anything, maybe I could take the BX, but that's about it.
Yeah.
You take that stuff down. Let's try to brush that down somewhere.
Totally.
And then we can, yeah, let's try to brush that down somewhere and rinse that off with that little pressure washer thing. There's no balcony on this in this room. And we start rebuilding. Just gonna take this off so it can be reused on the next motor. Honestly, I think it would be nice to reuse that. That's that. And this piece, take that out. Take that out. Let's see if this even works to come out. There we go. Could reuse this BX with this clip. This little anti-short bushing. And that's it. The rest is garbage. Also, these motors don't come with the capacitor. Let's can check this. Yeah, this is a 4 microfarad capacitor. And this new motor, 5 microfarads. We need a 5 microfarad capacitor. Got a 5 microfarad capacitor here. I'm just gonna put one on each lead, excuse me, the metal. Right there, if you can read on my meter, we got 5 UF, that's 5 microfarads, that's perfect. We'll can put that new with this little cover. We'll reuse it, and we're gonna use the metal. Putting the BX through, as you can see. Also, I'm putting in the anti-short bushing. We're gonna lock that down and mount the new capacitor. I mounted the capacitor here with the bracket that it came with. I put any 2 wires on any 2 terminals, and I'm reusing the cap so we can seal this up. That's it. And there you have it. New capacitor on there, and we got the new connections there with some wires. The electrical heaters are honestly in my way, so I'm actually going to take them out. They're in front of the coil. And then let's take apart the wires to it. Go up here, you see they're on the way, and they're also extremely dirty. We blow it out with some air. We don't want to get those wet. Yeah, this area is already so dirty. Anyways, I'm just gonna take this, brush it down a little bit because it's really, really bad, and we'll blow the rest out with air. Let's get rid of this next one. Now we have the coil clear. Look at that, how much obstruction of air we have here. It's really bad. This is either a chilled water coil or a hot water coil, depending on the season. It all meshes, but we can at least brush it down for now. But they need a real cleaning here. Also, there's just dust everywhere you can think of. It's really bad. You can't even see the coil. Look at the difference already. Jesus. Alright, make sure to vacuum that up as well. Pick all that stuff up. But let's get some airflow across this coil. The amount of stuff that came out of that pan and coil is absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at my arm. How dirty I am. Well, everything is all over me. Jeez, man. Alright, this thing looks so much better. Anyways, with this capacitor here, this only makes sense that it goes on this way. Oh, look at that. This motor is not aligned with this bracket. That's why that thing wasn't on right. Come on. We could bend it in a little bit, but yeah, that's why it wasn't right. Unless this can get pushed in a little bit. It's a little better now, but it doesn't fit perfectly. So let's just do the best we can. Get this mount on there. Do what we do. So I bent the reins up a little bit. This is the bottom, so you want the screw to be able to take off from that side. So I'm just gonna mount that. I'm not gonna, let's see, where do we want this? Can go this way actually. A little bit like that. Actually, it might be in our way. If anything, a little like that. So we can get into the screw. Want this. Just don't do it too tight. I bent the other one off a little bit. Let's just hope this fits on here a little better, but I see why that happened now. So this is a McQuay unit, and they were bought over by Daikin. So that's why you got a Daikin motor now, but let's see, that fits a lot better. Let's see, we want this as right as possible. That looks good. Honestly, that looks good. I can tighten that up. That's it. You already know. Cool. So much more cleaner. Oh man, that's a beautiful thing. Let's just get this in place and make sure we put this in the right way. Alright guys, this is looking brand spanking new. Anyways, I slid these on. All you did is slide them on, as that's the way it was, but you gotta look at the direction. And then what I'm gonna do is flip this around, get the right, you know, center this. I'm gonna leave an even space from here to here, and then from there to there, so you don't get like a rub out. Hear that? So maybe you might wanna push this one a little down. You hear the difference? So you just gotta center it. The way that I center it is from this end. So basically, leave the same clearance from here to there. So you want that in the center, so everything is nice and even. Definitely a difference in there. You can actually see the coil. Let's go ahead and put back all the heaters. Everything looks a lot better as well. Let's start mounting everything. I'm also finished with the motor. Let's get these screws up. Alright, the next one should go here. Oh, gotta charge my my light. Alright, so here's the rebuild. Let's try to get this thing on there. This actually goes around town. Alright, let's see how we can get it in here. Okay. I might need to take this off, but let's see if I can get it in there. So I gotta get the, oh, that fits actually. Make sure that's on the right side. Oh, right there. And we just gotta put in the 4 screws. All right, just the 4 screws, 2 on this side and 2 on that side. All right, guys, put the covers back on. These wires right here. Those are my wires. Those are my wired out connections. Looks nice and clean. It is what it is. Let's see if this thing starts. Close it all up. Everything's looking good. Tested out the speeds, and right now got 56.3 degrees. You already know what that is. That is a beautiful thing right there. The fan blades were backwards, so that was affecting airflow. They were super dirty, which was also affecting airflow. Our coil was completely packed, which was also affecting airflow. But I want to show you guys the real reason, which I realized. So right here, if you guys look, hopefully you guys can see right here, it's an actuator with no wires. That is because it's always in such a difficult spot. I'd rather not mess with that. I actually installed another actuator right there and ran the BX. So we actually have 2 actuators here, but only this one works off the thermostat. The other one, what happens is I leave it propped open. As I leave it propped open, there's like a stem on top. Let's see if you guys can see. Just threw my camera up there. Hopefully you guys can see. You know what? Maybe you can see it from here. There's a stem, so you can know if it's open or not, honestly. So if there's no resistance, let's see. Let's see if I can get in here. You see right here, this piece is fully open because there's no resistance. So basically what I do is, there's a way to prop it open. So I leave this one propped open and let it stay. And that's basically letting water in all the time. But this actuator works electrically, so now if it calls for cooling or it doesn't, it'll open and close on its own. It's a 2-wire spring return valve actuator. So I found this one here was actually closed. Somebody was messing with it, so it blocked off the flow even though this one was working. And that's why we have very poor temperatures, and all that airflow stuff with the fan blades and coil and all that stuff just added on to it. But this was the true reason. This actuator was closed, but now we got this machine in much better shape. We're gonna wrap this one out from here. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. And I'll catch you all next time.